Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Cody. What is going on in your life? Because I'm going to tell you about my life. People always ask me, what is it like to live in a small village? And you know, I can tell you as many stories as you like, but maybe I could just show you. Let's go. It's actually a beautiful Friday. I am really enjoying this weather. You can tell that winter's starting to finish and you know, the world is coming back to life. The birds are back, the plants are back. So it is really awesome. I think I'll take you past some of the cool stuff in my town and give you a better picture of where I live. It's not uncommon to see wells in small villages. I think back in the day they used to use them typically for water. Most of them have nepitna voda, which is not drinkable water. I think mostly they can be used for gardens. Pretty cool though. It's free. In our small village, this is the only place we can tell the time. So currently it's just past 1 o'clock. If you don't know what this time is, then you're gonna be late for work, my friends. Yeah, it's the sad truth. We also have a train station. Hey! Just like any other town, I guess. We also have a little creek. We have cars. We have a petrol station. We have wells. For a small town of only 4,400 people, we actually have a pretty big pizzeria and bowling alley. This bar is open to like 1 every morning, I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that one. But there is a nightlife that exists here. It's not the nightlife that I go to. The place that I go to closes at like 5 in the morning, maybe even 6. I'll take you there. It won't be open, but I'll take you to have a look. So this is the bar I was talking about earlier. This is the one I go to late on a Saturday night. It says that it closes at 3 AM on Saturday, but there's no way that happens because I have got home at like 5:30 in the morning before from this place, and I only live like 10 minutes walk down the road. So I don't know. If you want to come to Brzezinec and have a late night out, you got to go to this place, Four Roses. Tip top. It's like the mixture of everyone who comes, everyone who wants to stay out past 12 o'clock. They all come here. They all get mixed together and you make friends. So it's a good time, most of the time. I also want to say that I've never seen this place close. It's one of the windiest days I've ever experienced in Brzezinec. All I wanted to show you up here is one of the coolest things about Brzezinec. It is the Kapel. Ah, I said that wrong. Kaple, which is the chapel. Now, up here used to be a big castle back in the day, but that got burnt down, and a lot of the family wine cellars and stuff down the bottom here actually have bricks from the original castle, which is pretty cool because back then bricks were really expensive. Or it was an old ruin which has been returned to its former glory, which is very cool. It's used for wedding functions. They have a bar up here at summertime. It's like, it's really beautiful. It looks over the whole town. This is probably one of the best spots in Brzezinec, that's why I brought you here. And we have this beautiful little view of our town. It's so nice. This is a great spot. And as you can see below me, there are vineyards. There's the town square down there. I'll take you down there in a bit. And in the hills back over here, there is Slovakia, which is pretty close to us. So it's a beautiful part of my town. And I say my town because I just got my new visa approved. Woo! I'm gonna be here for a little bit longer, my friends. So I hope you're gonna enjoy some of the content, because there's way more to come. I seem like I'm happy there, but this is one of the coldest times I've ever been up here. So I am really waiting to go back on my bike and get out of this place, because it is freezing. I'm gonna finish my beer first. That'll warm me up from the inside, and we can visit the rest of Bezenec. It would be rude not to try this, right? I don't know how to move though. This is so hard. Why is it so hard? Oh. That really hurt my feet. That was pretty fun though, to be fair. Let's go. Let's get out of here, because it's freezing. I can do this one-handed. Oh, that's dangerous. Oh no. I gotta stop. That was awesome. That's my favorite part of going all the way to the top of that hill, being able to go down. So another thing to see in my town is the Jewish cemetery. I know cemeteries shouldn't probably be that exciting, but they have a very beautiful building here that was rebuilt. Sadly, the Jewish population here was all but exhausted after World War II, but there is a memorial here and it's very well kept. It's only got renovated recently, 2019 when it got renovated, and it was first made in 1909, so it is an old building. Yeah. The more you know. Hello friends, I'm back. I'm going to show you my town because last time it was too cold and I really had to go home. But one cool thing about my town is this very dangerous protection for someone's backyard. Look at it. It's just glass. Very original, very cost effective. Definitely going to cut someone. I'm not sure why we don't see that in more backyards. Yeah, I thought I'd just show you that for now, and let's check out some more of this town. So behind me you can see a little wine cellar. The street's kind of lined with these small streets filled with wine cellars. It's a pretty cool part of the history and a pretty cool part of the town. So I'll show you some of my favorite ones. All right, we've got another one behind me here. They all have like different doors, different designs, different colors. It's really cool. There's another one here. This one's blue and cream colored. If you're wondering what that noise is, it's Matilda. She's asleep. There's a couple of more plain ones. I'll just leave Matilda here for a sec. And we'll go check out my favorite one. There's the beautiful chapel we went to earlier, so we're a little bit below it. But you can see more wine cellars here. But this one I think is one of the most beautiful ones in the town. It's got beautiful designs on it. Nice little deck area. It's just beautiful. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. What one was your favorite? Behind me is a graveyard, so obviously there's a graveyard. It's a normal city, but one time so all the connecting wine cellars are also beneath the cemetery as well, and one time one of the coffins fell through the ground and into a wine cellar. Crazy, right? So in Australia, we're known for our massive monuments like the big shrimp, the big pineapple, the big banana, you know, big things like that. But I bet none of them can beat the Big Barrel. Yeah. One of the coolest things I've seen here. Oh, and Matilda, yeah. Tilly's just woken up. Say hello, Tills. Hello. We're out on our daily walk and showing you my beautiful town. But yeah, the Big Barrel. Look at it. Oh yeah, that's a big barrel. So you can really see how big the wine community is in this small town, because behind me I have a massive press, which is really nice. I feel like it's new. I've never seen it before, or I've just never paid attention. But yeah, wine culture is really embedded in the community here. You should check out some of the wine festivals. I've got a few vlogs actually of the wine festivals if you want to check them out. Obviously my editing skills were probably not as top notch, but we're getting there, my friends, we're getting there. Our town also has playgrounds. This one's probably not the best one to showcase, but we do have playgrounds as well. Another indication that we're a wine town is we have Mapa Bezenik Vinarju. I can't pronounce that right, I'm so sorry. Which is a map of the wine cellars. Just so you don't get lost, you know. It can be hard after a couple of bottles of wine. Also hard to see straight. Apart from everything else, we also have pubs. Hey! Bezenith has like 9 pubs with a population of 4,400 people. It's quite a huge amount of pubs. So you won't go thirsty if you ever come here for a holiday. Another cool part of my town is the Zamek or Chateau. It's a little bit run down at the moment, but it's a really cool place for gatherings. A lot of times in the summer, people will have like little wine festival kind of deals here. And especially in the main garden, there's some garden festivals and food festivals as well. Really beautiful. Yeah, it doesn't get better than this. Yeah. Such beautiful architecture as well. Love it. You can see the little gargoyles on the wall. I'll see if I can show you. See this guy up here? Oh, he's pretty cool. There's another one. Ooh. So this building has one of the most impressive series of wine cellars that I have ever seen. Probably the best because I haven't seen that many wine cellars. But under here is like a couple of kilometers worth of wine cellar, and it's absolutely beautiful. The company that makes the wine is Zametske Vinarství, and they are just across the road here. They produce a whole lot of wine in this area, and it's delicious. But one of the cool things about their business is you can buy wine from the window like 24 hours a day. And it's a great price. So if you ever come behind the chateau, there's a big garden but more importantly, up on this chimney here is a massive bird. It comes back every year, and they have a live stream on it, like every day, so people can watch the progress. I'll leave a link in the bio, you should check it out. So behind me is the oldest tree in Vezenith. It's over 1400 years old and has lived through many dynasties or, you know, rulers. It's amazing. It's a lime tree. What's it called? It's called a Vezenith lime tree. The main trunk girth, 548 centimeters. Tree height, 34.5 meters. As you can see in the middle here, it's split into many different parts, and that was because of a lightning strike came down, kind of obliterated the tree, but somehow it still managed to survive. And every summer you will see this beautiful tree blossom. Very cool. So if you come to the Czech Republic, you are going to notice very quickly that pretty much every village has a church. Although the Czech people are, I think they're the most atheist people in Europe, there is still a historic church in every single village. The more you know. And behind me is the main square, which incidentally is the main part of town. So when we have a carnival and stuff, it's here. Little small events, stalls, wine festival here. This is the main square. Like, our town's not very big, but it's enough. And that, my friends, is going to conclude my vlog. I hope they answered a few of your questions, and it was really nice to show you around my town. Let me know in the comments if you want to see something specific, or if you just want to say hello. I love talking to you, and I'll definitely get back to your comments. Have a great weekend. Stay nice to your mother. Ooh. Be nice to your mother. And I will see you next week.